headliners, the legendary Ratt. And that just needs no introduction, but I'm just going to turn it over to them and your guys' questions. Mr. DeMartini.
No picture.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for waiting.
Don't look in my leg.
Alright. You want to introduce everybody for us, Warren, first?
Introduce everybody.
Or you can do everyone down.
I'm Warren DeMartini. To my left is Carlos Cavazzo, Stephen Piercy, Bobby Blotzer, Robbie Crane on the end. So,
I'll pick, anybody got a question? First question up, right there.
It's an old question. How would y'all deal with loss and road crossing? I don't have loss and road how that affected me as well as how did you make this guy?
As well as we could, and we moved on and dedicated this actual CD infestation to him. Next.
Alright, I want to talk about infestation. You guys got a lot of airplay with VH1. And, I mean, how do you feel about how it's been playing out there to people with the new single and everything?
Great, you know, as well as expected. I mean, it's not like we're a new band, you know, we do what we do, and just gave you something very cool, and hopefully you'll like it, and most of you did.
it was really very fun record to make. We did something different than we've ever done in our history, and that was to
Record naked.
And in a completely different environment, we moved into a studio in Virginia Beach and stayed there for 3 weeks and recorded the whole record. And that was an unusual thing for us. So it's a great record, and we want to thank all the Ratt fans out there for making it so successful.
Also, thank Roadrunner for supporting us, to give us the opportunity to be out here and bring out more records and stuff. They're really supportive of us, and we love them a lot. So, thank Roadrunner.
Right
Next.
Right here? You got one right here.
Carlos, what was it like working with the band? I mean, this was your first album with them. Was it different from what you've done in Quiet Riot and other bands before?
For me,
Yeah, what was it like working with this band for the first time on an album?
it was a lot of fun, actually. I seem to fit in place a lot better than I thought I would, and I think mine and Warren's guitar player are very similar in many ways, and that helped. And plus, we're from the same era and the same type of music, and we have a lot of the same influences, and somehow my songwriting just happened to fit in. I got really lucky.
I'm going to expand on that one real quick and ask Warren, how do you feel working with Carlos, you know, with the tandem that you've had before? Obviously, the guitar duo of Ratt is very important. How has it been working with Carlos?
It's been great. You know, it's like Carlos said, we kind of come from a similar place with what we grew up listening to. So that was a very, you know, cohesive thing with Carlos for the band, you know, musically. So, you know, it's just, it felt very natural, and, you know, we had a good time playing the old stuff and the new stuff on stage.
Any other questions right here?
Today, when you went into the album, it was like Velvet Sword was creating so much high expectations for you all to do something great, but you know, the world's changed, and people still think of Ratt in the 80s, and they don't think of the things we think today. Well, we did.
Well, first of all, we're hoping that the songs we write today will last, you know, 25 years later, like the songs we've all written in our past. You know?
Not being critical, I'm just saying, people have that level right there, that they never hear the same great stuff from the 80s.
Too bad you don't have a mic for that.
I know. Well, I think we accomplished exactly what our expectations and your expectations were. You know, we can only do the best we can. I mean, what we did in the 80s, or that whole era, is something that was so unique and once in a lifetime era, so to speak, you know. So, I think we gave you what you wanted.
Thank you for it.
Yeah. Did the best we could, you know.
We got one right here.
Speaking of which, marketing in the 80s totally different from the 2000s, videos and stuff like that. You know, you can't even see a video on MTV anymore. What is Ratt's marketing strategy in 2010? Internet,
things of that nature?
Everything available.
iTunes?
Everything available.
Yeah, the internet has certain strategies they use, obviously downloads and things.
Thank God the internet wasn't available back then. We'd all be at a deep as shit.
Oh yeah.
So we're happy about that.
We got a question right over here.
Steven, how's your back, man?
My back? You mean my hernia?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting there. It's going to take a bit. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you for caring. I haven't bursted my inner stitches yet, so I'm okay.
We got a question back there.
Have you had any NHRA questions yet?
No. Throw one down.
All right, well, are you an owner of a NHRA team yet, or are you looking to expand into doing something like that?
Well, my individual interest in racing is I bring to the band, and if we like, you know, the proposal, we do it. You know, put the logo and use that media, so to speak, for our advantage. Like we had rat infestation on a funny car recently, so we do what we can. You know, it's a great medium. It's rock and roll. You know, drag racing is rock and roll.
Yeah, we're both real big fans of drag racing. I always run into Steven in like in the '90s at the drag races. What are you doing here? What are you doing? It was fun. We have a good time. He always takes me there. Love it.
All right, one more question. That's it.
What kind of car are you driving, man?
Me?
Yeah, both you got.
Schwinn 1968 bicycle with training wheels.
That's
I have an extra kickstand I use.
All right, I'm gonna throw one more out for I want to hear from Bobby, quite honestly. I just want to hear Bobby's thoughts on the new album, and Robbie, you as well.
I love the record. I love the way everybody was produced and performed. Everybody's individual and collective writing skills were great. I mean, it's we didn't spend a giant amount of time on it. It's one of those things that magically came together, and the end result was just a well-received and liked record, loved record by us. And we love the producer. We love the studio we recorded it in, and look forward to the next one.
Mr. Crane, anything to add before we wrap?
My third Ratt record, and happy as heck to do it with them. It was awesome to see the magic happen, and I look at records as a snapshot in time, and it was a cool thing that we were going through in these 2-month period that we wrote and recorded it. And it was awesome to do it with these guys. If you would have told me when I was 15 that I'd be playing with these four, I would have told you were stoned. And you probably would have said, I am stoned. And it was probably because I passed you the joint. But it was definitely an amazing experience, and I'm glad that Warren, suggested Carlos, because it's been awesome. It's a really cool thing for the podcast.
Thank you, guys.